right, season is finally open here in Alberta. It is early April. We are headed out more so on a scouting mission today. We've got a ton of snow still on the ground, and it's been very, very cold. So most of the rivers that are officially open are still covered in snow and ice. So weather's looking like it's supposed to open up and get pretty nice here in the next couple of days, or even the next week or so. So spending the weekend here out in central Alberta, checking out what the rivers look like, and then might be able to get a little bit of fishing in, see if we can find a pocket or two, and then hopefully though in the next week or two when things open up, Rach and I can get out and put in a couple good days and target some of these spring bullies that are moving around. So all right, well, after about 3.5 hours of driving, quite a bit further north than I was expecting to, we have finally found some open water. Went over the bridge and there is flowing water, so we're all rigged up here. Gonna hit the stream and see if we can find a couple holes and maybe a couple nice fish. First ones of the season, so we'll see. All right, we are on the board. First fish of the season, and it is probably my personal best brown. Just gonna get him out of the water here. That's a beauty. Love to see it. We're gonna let this guy go. Man, first fish of the year. Off he goes, big brown. Well, day one on the season in the books. Wrapped it up with more of a scouting trip up here in central Alberta. Was able to pull in 2 really nice browns, and one is actually probably my personal best. So I'm pretty pumped up with the day. But hopefully, as the weather gets warmer, more ice starts to melt, some of these more central Alberta rivers start to open up, and can do a little bit more exploring. I actually got stopped by the Fish and Game police, or Fish and Wildlife, just when I was getting back to my truck, and we had a pretty good chat after they checked out my stuff, and it was clean, and had my license on me, which is good. But we had a pretty good chat, and they were saying that the rivers are getting pretty congested where I just was, just because there's not a whole lot open here. So hopefully, as things open, we'll get away from the people and start finding some new fish. But I can't wait for 2023. It's going to be a hell of a year, especially if that's a little bit of an indicator of the fish that we're going to be able to catch this year. So I'm pumped.